Hello, my name is Maggie Paul, and this is my Purdue Landscape Architecture Capstone project. This project is about designing a community gathering space in Nineveh, Indiana that fosters community, engagement, and economic growth. Nineveh, Indiana is a small, unincorporated community of just about 4,500 people located in Johnson County. There are 4 lakes within the surrounding area of the town that call Nineveh home, so a lot of residents are considered part-time or vacation households. Because of this, Nineveh has a fluctuating population year-round, and both community groups need to be addressed in this development. This project began with conversations with about 10 different stakeholder individuals and groups before a definitive location and goal list were found. After a long process to develop relationships in the community, the Nineveh Heritage Committee had a strong project base for a memorial park that had been an idea for over 10 years. After evaluating the community of Nineveh and discussing goals with the Nineveh Heritage Committee, downtown Nineveh was identified as the best space for community development. The downtown is centered on a 4-way stop which has most of the commercial development in town. These images depict the style and character that currently inhabits downtown Nineveh, including multiple empty lots that are potential opportunity spaces. Discussions with the Nineveh Heritage Committee culminated in the creation of a list of goals for this community space. The first set of goals are for day-to-day interventions, such as paved trails, a community shelter, and a playground. The second set of goals revolves around event interventions, like an amphitheater, fire pits, food booth locations, and outdoor seating. The third goal for this project was wayfinding. This included different types of signage, such as entrance signs for the town of Nineveh borders, directional signs to direct people to the lakes, and informational signs, such as historic and memorial signs. This framework plan identifies an opportunity space that was identified as the best option for the community gathering design. The space has 2 access points to major roadways in town, 6 acres of land, and is secluded enough to allow for a lot of programming while not being too difficult to reach. This space was also offered to be donated to the committee by a local landowner. This framework plan shows each individual program and element that will interconnect and create a cohesive plan. This plan is the end goal that was designed for the community gathering space. Starting at the northwest entrance to the site, a path through the existing canopy brings the user into the site with ample parking for the community's population. The central circle provides an amphitheater space that is secluded to not cause too much noise pollution for such a small town. The circle track also allows for food vendors during summer events. Going south into the park, a community garden space is provided for community member use and educational purposes. A playground is the main focal point of the site since Nineveh does not have its own children's play location. The park shelter creates a gathering space that Nineveh does not have. The basketball court was an important feature for the Nineveh Heritage Committee to pay tribute to the elementary school that was previously across the street but has burned down and was the location for the film Hoosiers. Also, this is Indiana and basketball is very important here. There are a series of fire pits across the path from the basketball court and a lot of outdoor seating to accommodate the amount of visitors that could be provided in the summer with the lake communities. The southern end of the site is the second entrance and features overflow parking spots as well. The surrounding graphics show highlight areas throughout the park and provide a feel and scale as you walk through the site. An important aspect of this project was making it fit this community's needs. The main plan is the end dream goal that could possibly be achieved through phasing and through time, but this is a small community and they needed options for their budget. So a smaller and less expensive plan was developed to create options. The changes that were made to this plan include the paving of the paths and the roadway, as well as limiting the amount of paving. The amphitheater stage was removed, limited furnishings, the playground was limited to individual mounds and climbers, and a smaller basketball court and park shelter. These changes allow for a much more scaled back price for this park. Active programming can typically cost about $250,000 an acre, and passive programming $50,000 an acre. So at 6 acres, this main plan could cost about $500,000, which can be seen in the full plan pricing at the bottom of the screen. This full plan shows that it comes out to about $600,000 when you're actually pricing out each item. The scaled back plan has cut about $400,000 out of this and comes down to about $200,000 total, which is much more achievable for this small community. Overall, these plans have created a baseline for the Nineveh Heritage Committee to get to work on an idea that they've had for over 10 years, and they're so excited to begin. Thank you!